All of you can hear me and you can see my screen, no? So cost management, I started in the last class, right? So I discussed to you what is the definition of project cost management, why it is important, okay? If you don't manage the cost, what will happen? So these are the things that I have discussed to you in the last class, right? So today, and also I have discussed with you what is the definition of a cost and indirect cost, direct cost, tangible cost, intangible cost, okay, fixed variable, sunk cost. All these are the definitions I have explained to you in the last class. Today, we will solve the problems. See, one of the problem which I told you to solve last class is this one. So they may ask in the question exam like this, the type of question. You can see, this one, this is the question. So what is the total cost of your project? That is life cycle cost. So that you will find using this formula. Okay. Investment, that is the initial cost plus planned value, PV any planned value, recurring any repeated minus PV residual value, diminishing value. See, incurred for goods and services you are using. So you are using the car, you are putting the petrol, you are doing the repair, you are doing the maintenance. So those all here costs, residual value, right? So planned value of recurrence and planned value of residual. So this minus this, so here you have to apply to this formula. So you learn, you study or you practice this one, how to do this one. How to do this one? 8% yani not 1 plus 8. So you have to take percentage 8 into 1 by 100. So how much it will come? That value. First you have to add. Understand? Then you have to find this one to the power of 5 minus 5, not 5. Okay. So Calci 0.08. Okay, that you have to see here is given here. So 1 minus 1 plus 1. So 1.08, right? Then to the power of minus 5. See, x power y you have to take here. Okay, to the power of 5, but this is a negative value. So here you have plus minus. So now this is the value. So you take up to 5 digits or 6 digits enough. So now you have to substitute that 1 minus this value 0.680583. Then you have to multiply with this one. So like this, you have to do the calculation carefully and find out the life cycle cost of the project. Okay. Other problem in the last class we have done is calculating the reserves. Yani how much you can save the money or the cost if the risks are happening. So if there are estimated risks are like 1, 2, 3, 4. So from that, calculate the total contingency and minus these two risks. Then that will be your remaining left out money, left out contingency we call, right? So that type of problem also, this type of problem we discussed, calculating the cost budget of your project. So sometimes they ask you like this. So they give you the fill in the blanks here and they will ask you to fill these values and find the project is favorable or not favorable. Favorable, not favorable. Here is a formula. So you have to say that if the budget, yani this one, this total amount, if this amount is greater than this amount, actual cost, right? Then the project is favorable. If this amount is small and this amount is, what do you call? This is favorable. Yeah, this amount is big. Let us say, for example, like 4,000, 499,820. Then is it favorable or unfavorable? Suppose imagine that this is your actual cost and this is your budget cost. Now you tell me whether this project is favorable or not favorable. Answer me. Is it favorable or not favorable, students, boys?
Maybe it's favorable
No,
because it's less than the budget.
where? See here. For this one,
And
493 is favorable, but this one and this one,
497.
this value, I write 499. So is this greater than?
Okay, it's not favorable. Not favorable.
So unfavorable.
Because it's more than the budget.
Yeah, so your actual cost is very high than the calculated budget cost. So initially you have fixed, you calculated this is the amount. But when you do the work, this is your cost. Imagine. So based on this formula, you should decide, right? This is one of the problem. Another now, to do the calculation of the cost of the project. Okay. Project needs estimate. Estimate yani calculations. So you have to follow some techniques. So what are the techniques available here for the project manager is, one is called this one, analogous estimation, bottom up estimation, parametric estimation, and 3-point estimation. So these are the 4 types of estimates that will be used by the project manager to calculate the cost of the project, right? So 3 major parts of estimations are, first you are going to find the effort. Effort yani the person. How much person is needed? See here you have done. This one is what? Effort. This is effort. Yani 70 hours of work. Who will do? Persons will do. So you have to identify that person. Okay. Hours worked by a person or the money needed to pay for this work. That is what you are going to estimate. Okay. So here cost estimation. So you see it's a forecasting. Yani you are foreseeing or pre-calculating the cost of your project. Okay. Your project will be completed within how much amount of time and money. Another one, resource estimation. So it's a type of technique that how many resources you need for the project. Yani the people, the materials, the equipment, servers, everything, hardware, network, what are all the tools required? That is resource estimation. Okay. So here, some of the things that I told you, analogous estimation, bottom up estimation, these are some of the types. So here I will show you in images. Maybe you might have, when we go to images folder, project, Now see here. One is this one. One of the type of estimate here, which I am discussing here, like this bottom up approach or bottom up estimation. Yani, you can see here from bottom up to top, bottom up. Yani, you are doing this project like what do you call SIS, right? So this is the project SIS, for example, right? So what are the modules that you will develop first? So the module name is like attendance module, transcript module, reports module, timetable, and timetable of the teacher. So how much amount of work or people you needed for doing this work, attendance, developing this program and developing these reports, so that you are individually calculating. Then you totally add. If you add, the total cost of the project will come. So that is the technique called estimation technique. Name is bottom up approach. So for the individual module, like here you need 70 hours. Here you need 20 hours. Here you need like 30 hours. Then here you need like 50 hours. So how much people, how much time, how much cost total, if you add it, the total project cost you can get it. This is one of the technique, bottom up approach. The opposite, another one is top down. So you first estimate the cost of the project, then you allocate that amount, like say 100,000 real. So 100,000 real, you are going to distribute it to homepage, services, sales, accounts, feedback, like this. So these are the different types of techniques before the manager. Okay, these are all the formulas, but it is not included in your this lecture, I guess. So this is the names. What these are the techniques that I just give you the examples. So these are parametric, means following some formulas. So it is not detailedly covered, right? So this is the estimation. What you need to do. Three parts of estimation is, one is people, another is time, another is a resources. Yani the materials, the hardwares, the softwares, what you need to do the project that you are going to estimate. Estimate, yani calculate. Okay? Estimation, estimation. So three important estimates. Now, yeah, here it is. See, they are explaining here. Analogous or top-down estimation. So it's a technique for the duration of estimating the duration of the project or cost of the activity using the historical data, similar activity of the analogous, yani similar type of project if you are doing. See here, for instance, this is analogous, this one. This is nothing but analogous, this one. Okay, so where can I write this one? It's not coming, right? So this is the analogous one. Yani if you are doing a similar type of project, in my company, I have already done this type of sales management for car sales management project. So previously, how much it costed for me? So let us say like I have charged to the client some Zubair Automotives 100,000 real in the previous project. So today I am going to do the same project for South Bahawan. So I have the idea that for Zubair Automotives, how much is the total cost of the project? So same project cost, I can use it here like a initial cost. Then you can tell to the client, this is the estimate. So this is a similar kind of project. If you have, you can follow this type of technique. What is that one? Top to bottom or top down approach, or the another name is analogous estimation, top down estimation. Understand? So second one, as I have told you, bottom up approach. Yani you come from the bottom. You come from the low level of the project. So lower level components of the project, WBS. So WBS, if you have, these are WBS. So this is one of the component. This is one of the component. This is one of the component. This one is one of the component. So from here, you start estimating the project. Understand? That is what called here bottom up approach. Third one is a parametric approach, which is called historical data and other variables. Variables, yani how much is the cost, how much is the time. Okay, so that you are going to see in the form of a statistics. Okay, you are preparing a table and taking all these variables and doing the estimation, which is known as parametric estimation. One is top down, another is bottom up, another is parametric. The last one is 3-point estimate. Okay. So 3-point estimate here is, we already did this in the last class. Optimistic, pessimistic, most likely. This one, as I have given to you. Uh, this one. This is also the name, another name is called 3-point estimates. Yani most optimistic, pessimistic, and most likely. Three values you are taking to find the duration of your activity or duration of your project task. Understand? So these are the 4 types of estimation techniques, students. So this is also the important concept, right? So you remember this one. First is one top down. Next one is parametric, bottom up, 3-point estimate. Okay, so this problem we have already solved this problem. This one. Any doubts here? Okay. Now, how to do this budget of the project? We have just discussed estimate. So difference between the estimation and budget. Estimation is the chances of the duration or the cost of the project. Budget is approved estimate. Yani you are going to sign it with all the stakeholders of your project. Stakeholders, yani the CEO, the sponsor, the customer, the developers, or the project team, what is it? Team leaders and the project manager, all will agree on that cost. So that is your budget approved estimate, right? So here see example given. After estimation, the cost is $1 million. Then it will add 5% considering the reserve. So why we need to add reserve? Reserve 5%. Why we need to add? Because something risk may happen. Dangers or threats may arise in your project. So due to that, you may spend more amount of time to complete the task, right? So because of that reason, you need to consider some 5% extra budget. So total estimated budget is 1 million, $1.05 million. Understand? So this is budget yani approved calculation. Estimation means just the percentage of chances, how much it may take to complete the project, the time or the money. So this is the difference, students. Okay. Now the importance of cost control we have already discussed, and also see here. It will help you to stay your project on the track. Yani you don't lose the speed, you don't lose the time. See here, stay on track. So you will complete the project on time if you refer and adjust your cost management plan. Okay, so it will keep project cost growing. Yani you can control the cost of the project. If you are spending more money or if you are spending less money, that can be easily seen. The progress of the project can be easily seen. The cost, how it is growing. If you add more programmers or more persons to the project, or if you add more features to the scope of the project, the cost is growing. The project cost will grow. So these kind of things we can easily see in the uh, cost management uh, technique, using that technique or tool, right? And also you can earn more profit if you control the cost of the project. You have the more profit yani more income. So high profit you can generate from that project, which will help you to improve the company's finances, money. So that's why it is very important to control the cost of the project. Okay. This is the very most important tool, which is known as EVM, Earned Value Management. So this will be done practically using the Oracle Primavera. Also, you can solve this problem today. I will give you some questions, problems, but you need to understand these names here. What are the definitions we used here and what are the formulas we use here? Planned value. Before that, see earned value management. So it is one of the most popular technique to measure the cost performance. Yani how your project is performing in terms of cost. Okay. So first one is called planned value. What it is, it represents the budgeted cost of the work. Yani how much money spent in the project on a given task or the overall project, how much amount of money you have spent. Next definition, actual cost, AC, cost incurred for the work already completed, right? This is the planned, this is the actual. Next one is earned value. Yani, this is a total budget of work completed at a given time. So these formulas you have to remember, students. This formula, okay. Also this one. This is called variance of the cost. Variance means difference. Difference between the planned cost and the actual cost. Right. So here you use this formula. Then this is about the cost variance. This is about schedule. Schedule yani the time difference. So it tells you whether the project is ahead of a schedule or behind the schedule. So use this formula. Then variance analysis, if it is negative, yani this answer is negative or positive, then what you have to say the justification. So if it is negative, that means the project is taking more time. You are behind the schedule of the project. Yani you are very slow. You are doing the work very slow. Right. Analysis if the schedule variance is negative. If it is positive means you are working very fast. You are ahead of the time. Similarly, cost variance, if you are getting the money value in minus, then that means you are putting more money, you are spending more money on the project. Overrun, the cost is overrunning. If the value of the cost variance comes down to positive value, that means you are under budget. You are not spending more amount of money. So these formulas is very important. You need to remember this so that we can solve this problem using this tool called Earned Value Management, EVM, right? See, like this, the question will be given to you in the exam. So assume that you are a project manager for the online booking show. Okay. See, project manager for online booking of this one. So total cost of the project is 32,000 Riyal. The project duration is 14 months. Now, 3.5 months have been completed. The actual cost is 28,000. So project manager found that you have completed only 70% of the work so far. So from 100%, you have completed only 70%. So based on this scenario, you have to calculate what is the planned value, what is the earned value, cost variance, schedule variance. Then you say the judgment. Now you can see here, see planned value. What is the formula? Completed amount of work divided by planned duration into budget. So here you have like 3.5 is the time that you have completed. Divide by the total time, 14 months. So that is this one, 0.25 multiply with the budget. So total cost of the project. Total cost of the project, this one, budget. Okay. This is the budget. So this is your completed work. So 3.5 months has been gone, but total duration is 14. So it is coming down to this one. Yani the planned value for the project is 8,000 Riyal. Now earned value. See, at a particular point of time, project manager found that you have completed only 70% of the work. So how much amount of work you completed? 70, yani 0.7 multiply with the total budget of the project. So that is, this is your earned value. Yani you have completed only this much amount of work. You have done the work which is equal to 22,400 Riyal. But the actual total cost of the project is 32,000. Now differences you can calculate here. Cost variance is equal to earned value minus actual cost. So what is earned value? This is the earned value. Minus actual cost of the project is, here it is given 28,000. So it is minus this one. What is the meaning of minus here? See here, cost variance. If it is minus, that means you are over budget. Yani you are spending more money on the project. That you have to write here. Cost variance is over budget. Now time, check for the time. So time formula here, earned value minus planned value. So earned value you already have here. The planned value you calculated here. So if you do that, this is your variance, right? So 14,000. So it is positive value. See here, it's a positive value. Okay, positive value. Positive means your work is fast, but you are spending more money. Money wise, you are spending more, but time wise, you are completing the task faster. So this type of judgment, you have to write it, justification. Right? So this is the question. So similarly, I will give you one activity so that you can do it now. Right? So this one. So such type of question you may get or you will get. Right? All of you take the paper, pen and solve this problem. Okay. See, you are the project manager of Oman Mall. Okay. Al Futtaim LLC Muscat, and the project has to be completed within 1 year. The total duration of the project is 12 months. Understand? The project budget is 200,000 Omani Riyal. Okay, the total project cost is 200,000 Riyal. Currently, as of now, 6 months is passed. Yani 6 months is completed. Only 120,000 Riyal has been spent on the project. Right. Now, after the project manager has found that 40% of the work is only completed, 40% of the work is only completed by you. Now what you have to do, you have to calculate the planned value, actual cost, earned value, cost variance, this one cost performance index, schedule variance, and the schedule performance index, how much amount it will take to complete the project and how much time it will take. So these things you need to do the calculations, right? So slowly we will solve. So take your paper and pen. For this one, planned value, the formula is this one. See. So you do this one. Earned value is equal to the formula. I need to put it. This is the formula. First, you need to write the formula. Then you have to do the calculations. This one and another one. Earned value. Sorry. This is for the planned value. Okay. This is for the planned value. Planned value. Here it is. Okay, so you may consider this problem, or you may consider this formulas I want. Okay, so now budget at completion. See the total budget, this one. How much is this one total budget? Here in this question, how much? Please students, you have to be interactive. Answer to my questions and be active to solve this problem. Take your paper and pen. Okay, so see here planned value PV any. What is this one? This is a planned value. I don't need to write here, already it is there in the this one. See planned value PV. Budget at completion, yani these are total budget. This one budget, or you can say here budget at completion, right? This will be your actual cost. Okay, now budget at completion, how much I have to write, students? So 200,000, right? Multiply by schedule percentage of work completed, or planned percentage of work completed. So how much percentage of work completed you have? How much amount of work completed here? 40% of, no, here. See here, 6 months is passed. So that means you have completed 50% of the work. 50% of the work you have completed here. So now calculate and tell me what is the value here. This one, calculate and tell me. Please tell me the answer. Calculate this one and tell me. Students. Calculate and tell me the answer. Students. Students. If you multiply this, what will be the answer? Please tell me. Are you hearing me, students? Hello?
100,000.
Okay. Next one. What is the actual cost of the project? Yani the actual amount so far spent. So far you spent this one, 120,000. Now calculate the earned value. So budget at completion is into the actual amount of work you have completed. Only 40% amount of the work, the project manager found that you have completed 40% of work. So now tell me what is the answer here. How much answer, students? Do the calculation and tell me.
80,000.
Okay. Okay, now we have planned value. Now we have actual cost. Now we have earned value. The meanings, no, if you want, you may get this one from translate here so that you may gain fastly. Okay, planned value, actual cost, earned value. Okay, performance index based on the cost, based on the time, and how much total amount of cost it will take and how much total amount of time. These are the things that we are going to calculate. Right. So now you have done this one. Where is that? This one. Now see, earned value is 80,000 minus what is the actual cost of this project is this one, 120,000. So now what is the answer? Tell me. Do the minus and tell me. What is the answer for this one, students?
Minus 40,000.
A minus 40,000. Okay. Right. Next is schedule variance. Schedule variance means the time. difference between the time. So earned value you have calculated 80,000 minus planned value. Planned value here 100,000. How much now? What is the answer for this one?
Minus 20,000.
Okay. Now index. How is your project performing based on the cost? Simple. If you write this formula, just you have to do divide. So 80,000 divide by the actual cost of the project is 120,000. How much answer? How much is the answer now? Cost performance index, how much?
Zero 0.06.
No, 0.66, no? It will come down to, sorry, this one 120,000. So 0.66, yani it's 67. Okay. Next one is SPI, yani performance index based on the schedule. So here you have 80,000 divide by what is the actual, what is the planned value? This one, 100,000. How much now?
0.8.
Right. Now, budget at completion, yani the total budget is how much? Total budget is 200,000 real. Divide by the CPI value, cost performance index. How much? 0.67. So this will be how much? How much, students? How much is the answer for this one? This is called estimate at completion, EAC, yani when you are with this present state of the project, how much total cost it will come to complete the project. That is this one, EAC, estimate at completion. How much now? Students, how much students? Are you there? Can you listen me? Can you hear me? This one, how much? Students, 298. Where are you? Tell me. 298,507.46 means, see here, this is the estimate at completion. What is your budget of the project? 200,000. See here how much you are spending more money. 98,507 real. You are spending more. This is cost. Time. Let us see the time. What is the original time estimate? The project is for 1 year. Yani 12 months. Divide by what is the SPI value? How much this one? Students, how much this one? Can you tell me? This value, how much?
$15.
Yani 15 months. This project, if you go like this, it will take 15 months to complete. But see here, how much is the limit? Within 1 year, you have to complete. So the amount, see, total amount they are giving is 200,000, but you are spending this much amount, 298,000, nearly 100,000. You are spending more, right? So now here, see, let us come to this one, cost variance. What is cost variance if it is negative? Negative means, sorry, this one, cost variance. Negative means over budget or budget overruns, right? This one meaning over budget, because you have minus here. Right. Next one, schedule variance. What is the value you got? Minus 200,000, minus 20,000. So schedule variance, if it is negative, that means you're falling behind the schedule. Falling behind the schedule. So CPI, cost performance index. So for that, the formula is not there here. I will give you this formula. CPI. CPI value, if it is equal to 1, then that means here. That means the planned and actual costs are equal. If the value is less than 1, that means the project is over budget. If the CPI value is greater than 1, that means the project is under budget. Okay. Now you tell me what is the status. This is for the cost performance index. Now, how much you got here? 0.67. So 0.67 means, is it equal to 1 or it is less than 1? It is less than 1. So less than 1 means the project is over budget. Okay. Next, another one, schedule performance index, right? So schedule performance index also, I'll give you the values here. You can note down, this one is additional. Okay, schedule performance index. See, if it is equal to 1 means your planned and actual schedule are equal. Yani you completed the task on time. If it is less than 1, the project is behind the schedule. If it is greater than 1, the project is ahead of the schedule. Now what you have got the answer here? 0.8. That means less than 1. So less than 1 means the project is behind the schedule. Okay. Estimated completion, this many real. This one is Omani real. And this is the time, months. So this is the performance of your project. So your performance of the project is finally what is this project is overrunning, overruns the cost. This project cost is overrunning, and this project is falling behind the schedule. Like this, you may write the justification. So they will ask here, see, like this, and then they will say, write your justification. Like this. So it will have marks. So you need to write this one. Understand? So this is what called earned value management. So how is your project performing? That you are going to do the calculation like this. So this project, how it is performing. So based on all these calculations, you are a project manager, you decided that this project cost is overrunning. So you start controlling the spending of money. Don't spend unnecessarily. Okay. Don't hire more persons, or don't buy more number of resources. So you have to control the cost in this way. So if the project is falling behind the schedule, you ask your team members to come on the weekends, like Friday, Saturday, to come to the office and complete the project. Or tell them to work for more number of hours. Instead of working for 8 hours, tell them to spend at least 10 hours. So in these ways, you can control the cost of the project by checking again. Okay. Now see, this is very, very simple. Everyone, you understand this one, this technique, how to solve? Students, is this clear, this problem, how to solve? This is called earned value management. Students, please answer me. Is this problem clear?
Yes, mister.
Is very important, this concept. See, practically also on the paper, you have to solve these problems. Very, very clear. You have to do like these steps. You have to write first formulas. If you don't write formulas, you will lose marks. First write the formula, then substitute the values, then find the answer. I will give one more exercise now for you. Now, before that, I will tell you what exactly this earned value management for you. Maybe you are confused what we are doing. Hmm. So this one, we need to edit through Paint. Scope definition Excel. Where is that? Okay. So imagine this is your project. Okay. What is your project is final exam. Final exam, the total time for the project is how much? 2 hours is a time limit for your exam. So in that you have this is like imagine like this is your WBS. This is your WBS. All of you listen this. Section A, you have multiple choice questions. Section B, you have short answer questions. Section C, you have long answer questions. So this is your project. So the project time is 2 hours. The cost of the project is how much? 50 marks. 50 marks is your total cost of your project. Okay. This is the time. So time is 2 hours, right? So imagine. Okay. Right. So 8 o'clock, you are starting your exam at 8 a.m. Okay. And here you are finishing at 10 a.m. Okay. 10 a.m. Right. Now you have short answer, you have short answers like 10 questions. One, okay, two, three, four, five, six, six, seven, 8, 9, okay, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. But you have 5 questions, short answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. But you have long answers. 1, 2, 3, or something like that. So this is your multiple choice. This is your multiple choice. This one. This is your MCQ. This is your MCQ, and this is your short answer question. Okay, and this is your long answer question. Right now, imagine that the time is now. See, what is the time now? 9 past 8. Right. So imagine you have completed only from here, from 10 questions, you completed 7 questions. Okay. You completed 7 questions. And here, instead of 5 questions, you completed only, okay, 1 question. Or you completed only 2 questions. Right. So totally how much, see, how much amount of work you have done. Actually, in 1 hour, how much amount of work you should complete? 50%, no, half of the exam, 25 amount of marks, you should have completed the questions of worth 25 marks. But here, how many marks of questions you have completed? So 7 multiple choice, that is 7 mark, and 2 short answer. So maybe like 8 marks. So 8 plus 7, 15 marks only you have completed for 1 hour. This is your earned value. You have completed the work of only 15 marks. In 1 hour, you should have completed the work of 25 marks. Understand? So this is your earned value. So by seeing this calculation, you have to control the cost of the project or the time duration of the project, how fast you are doing or how slow you are doing. Is this understandable, students, for you? Is this clear for you? What is EVM? What is EVM? Do you understand now? You're writing the final exam for 2 hours. So the examiner is coming after 1 hour and checking your paper. So when I check your paper, you have completed only 7 questions from multiple choice, 2 questions from short answer, and long answer you did not start at all. So that means when I do the marking, 7 marks here, and the short answer questions, 2 questions, so 8 marks. So 8 plus 7, 15 marks only. This is the worth of your work. You have completed the work of only 15 marks in 1 hour. You should have completed 25 marks. That means all the multiple choice questions you should have completed. Then short answer questions, at least 3 questions you should have completed. So this is called earned value management. So to know what is your earned value, yani how much amount of work you have completed at a specific point of time. This is clear, students? Students, earned value management, is this clear? Students answer.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Mister.
So same like this, please you do this another question I will give you. This question you do. Or you do another, this one is same, I think. Will give you one more question. No, this one. Okay. one, this one. Okay, students, so you do this one. Same. Okay, you do this one and tell me the answer. So I will not so first you find what is a planned value, what is the actual cost, okay, what is the earned value, then what is a cost variance, then what is a schedule variance, then cost performance index, okay, then schedule performance index, then estimate time of completion, then estimate at completion and estimate time to complete ETC and EAT at completion. Okay, so the formulas here I will give you for this one, this much. Okay, earned value is nothing but your actual amount of work completed. Hmm. Now for this question, please you solve it and tell me the answer. First, you have to write the formulas here, okay? Earned value minus actual cost. This one, earned value minus planned value. Okay. This one, EV by AC. And this one, EV by PV. And this one, uh, the total budget divided by CPI. Okay. This is the total original time spent, sorry, original time divided by SPI. Okay. So these are the formulas. This is the question. You please solve and tell me. Take your paper, take your pen, all of you, solve this problem and tell me the answer. So do it fast, students. So please, I need the answer for this one. All of you practice this one, solve this problem and tell me the answer. Students, remaining questions, please do this one, all of you. Land value 50,000, you are telling. Actual cost 1,000. Then earned value, how much? 2. So the project manager found that the actual work completed is only 40%. So it will be how much?
40,000.
Now it is easy for you to calculate this one. So earned value minus much
20,000.
minus, don't forget that one, minus 20,000. So minus, if you forget, then the justification will be wrong. The calculation will be wrong. So this minus you should not forget. Okay. Next, what you have earned value 40,000 minus planned value 50,000. How much now? Minus?
Minus
10,000.
10,000.
Okay, very good. Okay, now index, cost index. So 40,000 divided by 60,000. How much?
0.
0 point?
0.65. 67, sorry.
Okay, 67. Next one is 40,000 divided by 50,000. How much?
0.8.
Okay. Then estimated completion, total budget is 100,000 real divided by 0.67. How much?
149,253.
Okay. This is Omani real or dollar something. Okay. Then original time is this project is for how many months? 12 months. Okay. 12 months divided by SPI value 0.8. So again, it is same like 15 months. So your project, this project justification is what now? Costs are overrun, cost overruns, and it's falling behind the schedule. Yani the value see here you are taking minus. So minus means you are behind the schedule. From this one you can see. Schedule minus means you are falling behind. Cost variance minus means over budget. You are spending more money. Okay, over budget, this one. Behind the schedule. Right, so this project is performing like that. So if it is positive, then you have to write this one. If it is positive, then under budget. And if the time is positive, then faster than you planned. Right, so this also you can consider this one. These formulas also you can remember. If CPI is equal to 1 or less than 1 or greater than 1, what is your answer? So over budget here, it is under budget here, and it is equal. Both are equal here, planned and actual cost. So here also equal. Project is behind the schedule and the project is ahead of the schedule. So this is mathematically how to calculate and how to solve. So project manager will control in this way. So based on your project justification, no, he will try to adjust where the money he has to control, how to spend the money, how to spend the time. Understand? So this is the tool for the project managers to control the project budget. See, you can keep track of your work. You can control how the cost, where the cost is increasing. So if you control, then your profit will be very high. Right? So such type of problems we need to solve in your exams. So these are the other examples you have. Okay, so for this problem, this example you have. Next, you have like another examples based on these are the small one. So I consolidatedly give you the complete one. See this problem, what I give you is the overall complete. So they give in small problems here. Just to find out here cost variance, find out here like actual cost. Okay, here find out what is the schedule variance. Right? So like this, you can practice more. When you come to the college, then I will give one more time. This problem, also the time management problem. Okay, so both I will give to you. Okay, so watch from this one, my channel, this one. You can go there and you can watch. Also, I have today's lecture. This one also I have. This actually we will see at the time of doing the project. We will use another software. This is another software, so you don't need to worry. Right, for the car time management, you see that lecture 5, which I already put it on Moodle. Okay, students. So this is about the managing the cost of your project. How do you manage the cost? Why this is important? How to save the time, how to save the money. So this is a very important tool before the project managers earned value management. Okay, practically also we need to do this one. So your lab exam will come based on this one, based on this, based on work breakdown structure, based on the time management lecture. So all these lecture together, I will ask as a practical based exam. So for your other exams, like in the final, you will not have practical. You have to do it in the mathematical way like this. You have to remember these formulae, students. If you forget the formulae in the exam, we cannot do anything. And at the time of writing the answer also, don't write direct answer to me. You have to give me the formula first, then substitute the value, then answer. Don't write direct answer. So direct answer, if you write, you will lose marks. So like this, you have to answer the question. So any doubts you have, students, any questions you have, please, you can ask me. Girls, boys, any questions? So is this clear now? Have you understand this one?
Yes, Mister.
You should not do any mistakes here. See, some students know what mistakes they will do. They will use this one commas, or they will put like dot here. This is wrong. You should not put dot there. So one time, if you calculate here, if you do mistake here, the complete problem will go wrong. So you have to take care. Okay, you have to take care here. So don't put this one as dots, or don't directly multiply 100,000 into 50. That also you should do. Some students will do like that. Percentage, you have to calculate this one. And also here you don't use dot, because I say here comma. Some students will also use comma or dot. So this will take you to some other answer. So you will lose more marks instead of scoring. Okay. So this I will share with you. Once when you come to the college, I have to make you answer these questions again on the paper. Okay, it's very important, this one. So please answer your attendance, students. Afnan, Afnan is present.
Doctor, uh, Afnan, she said she has a problem with the internet.
Where is she now? She's from which
Okay.
place?
Uh,
He's from Sur.
No,
from
she's
Galan.
from الكامل. الكامل.
Okay. Okay, Amal is Mojud. Then Amina is Mojud. Amina,
Yes, Mister.
Hamad Nasser, Lomani present. Hamad is present. Hamad, where are you? Hamad, Hamad, are you there?
He is typing in the chat.
Hamid Al Hajri present. Hamid,
Yes,
Hamid Abdullah Al Najdi
Yes.
Mojud. Hamid Abdullah. Answer, students. Malak, Malak Al Amri,
Yes, Mister.
Baad Maryam Mojud. Muhammad Al Salthi, Muhammad
yes,
Mojud,
Mister.
Muhannad Mojud, Muhammad, where are you? Muhammad, Muhammad Amir, मौजूद? Muhammad
Yes,
Amir
Mr.
Al-Faraj. Noor, Noor is मौजूद? Noor, where is Noor? Noor absent. Omnia, Omnia, मौजूद? Omnia Matani?
Yes,
Omnia,
Mr.
okay. Rima, Rima is मौजूद?
Yes, Mr.
Okay. बाद Summer is मौजूद? Sharifa is मौजूद? So only Noor is absent. So please be prepared well for your exam midterm, which will be on Wednesday, students. Okay, any questions, any doubts you have, you can ask. Otherwise, I will close the session.
Mr.
Yes,
Is there any definition in the midterm?
definition?
Definition question. Yes, definition question.
Maybe you will get some short answer questions. Okay.
Okay.
Activities you refer, tutorials you refer. So prepare well from those things. Also multiple choice from tutorials, from the textbook you refer. Okay, any other questions you have, you can ask students. Activities you have not completed and submitted to me. So please submit those things. Boys, nothing, you have not submitted anything to me. If you do like that, then you will not get full marks. Only see here, these girls submitted the activities. This is the status. Okay, students, so shall I close the session now?